Go.
Hi, I'm Donald M. Ricks. I was a lieutenant and a captain in Vietnam. I began with the Red Hats, class of 69-6. Went to Vietnam in late October in 1969 through the Jungle Survival School. And then I served in Vietnam from that point until late September 1970. I served with the Catkillers for 3 months. Then I was transferred down to the Command Aircraft Company, and I flew there the rest of my time. While I was in flight school, I had 4 of my buddies went with me to Vietnam. Actually, more than that. There's probably a list of them that I can't recall right now. To my knowledge, we only lost one. That was Admiral Wiesner's son, Franklin Lee Wiesner. He died in Pleiku while flying with the headhunters. And my time in Vietnam was very important to me, especially at the time when the 220th Aviation Company. Really enjoyed that, learned a lot about the men and the mission. I'm glad I had the experience, and that the experience followed me through 23 years of service. I retired after 23 years.
Did anybody from your flight class come to the Catkillers? Did you know anybody?
Yes, Larry Ogenbrons came to Catkillers.
Okay.
Another friend of mine in flight school, his name was Rogers. He flew U-21s there with the radio research group.
Okay.
And that's the only one I know of that was in. Oh no, Bob Kilduff was also.
There it is. That's it.
Yes.
All right. So how long have you been doing the webmaster for Catkillers?
I took it over in 2002, and since then, I've been. It's been an evolution. I've worked with it from infancy. First started by Scott Cummings, and when he got too busy to do it, I began to take up the slack, and it kept building more and more and more. And we've located a lot of people during that period, and it's been phenomenal. The growth of the history in the last couple of years, we have seen a little different vision in it, and it's turned out to be a great thing for everybody. We have a lot of human interest stories, actual stories of guys working and flying there, and from enlisted men as well as officers. It's just been a great thing to put it all together and to show it as a representative across the 7 years that we were as a unit there in Vietnam. And the more we find out, the more that we know that there's still something out there to find and to record and publish. And eventually we'll have this recorded to where somebody could probably take this database that we've got and make a great book out of it. Yeah. In fact, I've been encouraging Jim Hooper to do that. He says he doesn't have time.
Well, you're the linchpin, and thank you, Don. That's good. That's perfect. All right,
ready.
Introduce yourselves.
Jack Bentley, December of 1968 to December of 1969.
All right, were you in a fixed wing class?
No, rotary wing initial, and went to fixed wing transition after I graduated from rotary wing.
So you went to Rucker to get fixed wing?
No, went to Fort Stewart, Georgia for 8 weeks in the Bird Dog.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you never flew a T-42?
Negative.
Oh my gosh. So you didn't have an instrument rating?
That's affirmative.
That's right, the Bobby Goodspeed story.
I had a tactical rotary wing instrument rating when I got there.
Okay. Pete, then I'll come back to you, Jack.
Okay.
Went over in March of 1969 to March of 1970. Myself, Paul Brennan, and Warren Taylor went over together from the same class.
And when'd you leave?
March of 1969, and all three of us lived together.
On the same airplane?
On the same airplane.
Get out!
Came over in the same airplane, went back on the same airplane.
And who else was in your class that came over later?
John Hillman.
Okay.
And that was it.
Okay, did you fly in the first platoon the whole time, or?
No, I started off in the 3rd platoon for a short period of time, and then went to the 1st platoon. And I was 1st platoon for the rest of my tour.
Did you, Jack, did you and Pete fly together up Dong Ha at all?
Yes.
Okay. So during our time there, Jack, who did we lose while you were there?
Lost Mac in January, course, Billy Hooper wounded in March, Mike LaFramboise on June 6th of '69, and that was pretty much it, I believe.
How about you, Pete?
Framboise was the only one that we lost while I was there, and we were fortunate the rest of the time.
Yeah, but you were there when Hooper got shot took incoming. Okay. And did you keep up with any Catkillers after you left?
Not really. Not really. I knew where you were living.
Yep.
And other than that, I didn't know. I didn't even know that the rest of the guys were anywhere close.
And Jack, tell us about when you went up to Alaska. Who were you with up there? That was a Catkiller.
Don Long was up there. Don was stationed in Anchorage, and I was stationed in Fairbanks.
And then when you came back to Fort Bliss, you were with me, and then you were with Roger Cern was there, and you don't remember Roger. And so that's about it. That's good. Okay, cool. Perfect. Thanks. Go.
Hi, I'm Sarge Means. I was Catkiller 27. I was Catkiller 10. I was Catkiller 16. Went through flight school. I was a gold hat. Graduated August 12th, 1968. Subsequent to that, a few years later, became my anniversary. My wedding date, my anniversary, and I don't know which one to celebrate more. In my flight school class, and went over with Len Bumgardner and I flew over together. We left McCord and flew over together. But from the same class was Nasty Ned Wilson and Gary Zender. And we don't know where the hell Gary Zender is, I guess, but hopefully
good memory.
While over there, of course, the sad part, Don Harrison went down. Lee Harrison went down about a month after I got there. Just one day, I believe, before the bombing halt. And then, of course, Mac Bird, who was becoming a good friend, went missing in action on January 9th in 1969. I spent the 1 year and left there in September 1969. Went home for 30 days, had extended 6 months, went back over and flew the Coachman, got the U-21 transition, stayed there until April 1970.
Michael Framboise.
Michael Framboise
was the other guy
down,
that,
yeah, of course. He died, of course, in Bum's backseat. Vivid memories when Bill Hooper took the shrapnel through the windshield, and Charlie, Bum, and I were in a VIA-3 flying back to Fubai. And in my memory, we were just about to beam at Quangtree Airport when Bill Norton, I think it was, made the Mayday call. And boy, we broke off, and why did we, three of us, didn't crash into one another? No communication. We all just headed back to Quangtree, back to Dong Ha. And then, and when Michael Framboise was killed in Bum's backseat, that was a tough situation because Bum was my roommate the whole time we were in Dong Ha. Couldn't have had a better one, Dong Ha and Fubai. And he took that pretty hard. Great being a Catkiller.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh.
Okay, I'm Len Bumgardner. I finished flight school in August of 68.
Go ahead.
68. I got to Vietnam in September of 69. I came with Sarge Means. We were on the same flight.
You came in September 68. You got to Vietnam September 68.
That's correct, September 68. I was Catkiller 14. Some of the people that I knew that from my flight class were Ned Wilson, Sarge Means.
That's about it, I think, in your class.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Bobby, go ahead.
I finished, Bob Arrington, I had finished flight school, let me see, probably about August of 68, and I arrived in Vietnam, January of 69. Came with no one, and no one was in the unit that I went to flight school with.
Okay, and you were what color hat were you?
Catkiller 18.
Yeah, what was the color hat when you were in flight school? Red, blue, green, or yellow?
I remember mine gold.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
Gold.
So the only people you lost when you were there was obviously Michael Framboise, but you were there when Mac went down.
Yes.
When Hooper was hit.
And Hamilton and
Lee Harrison.
Lee Harrison was down.
And you
I was
did
there when Hooper was hit.
When Hooper was hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. That's all I needed. Thanks. Perfect. Go.
Hi, this is Gary Miller. I went to flight school, started in April of 1968, graduated in January 1969.
What color hat?
Red hat.
And
I
when'd you
don't
get?
know what the class number was.
When'd you get to Vietnam?
I got in Vietnam in February of 1969, and I left in February of 1970.
Did anybody in your other flight? Did anybody else come with you in your flight class?
I had 2 people in my flight class, but they ended up as different units.
So nobody in the cat. You were the only guy
I
in your
was the
flight.
only Catkiller.
And who did we lose when you were there? Did you lose Mac Bird when you were there?
No. And in fact, I don't think we didn't lose anybody.
While you were there the whole year?
Yeah, the whole year.
Cool. All right, and you live where in Gary Miller?
I live in Woodburn, Oregon.
Okay, thank you. Oh, wait a minute, now go.
My name is Philip Cameron.
Okay, when'd you get to Vietnam?
68, 69.
And who'd you work for?
I worked with and for Tank Meehan and the 220th Cross Airplane Company. Varsac was our outfit.
And were you the manager of the softball team?
I was the manager of the softball team and played on the basketball team.
Oh, with Charlie Conway.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know we had a basketball team. I guess I wasn't
We did
invited.
have a basketball team, and we won. We beat the Marines, who had Joe Don Looney on that team.
Very good.
And Tank left the trophy in Vietnam.
And I hit 2 home runs in one game.
Charlie Finch hit 2 home runs in one game, and that was after I benched him.
That's exactly right. Thank you very much. So, go. Your name is?
I'm Bob LaFerrier, and I arrived in Dubai on the 4th of January, 1968, just in time for Tet, and stayed in the Catkillers till September of 68, and then left to fly Catkillers, U-21s on the other side of the field. And graduated from flight school in, I guess it was December of 67. And the only other person in my class was Terry Bozarth, who unfortunately was killed 3 weeks after he arrived in Vietnam. In
3 weeks after he arrived?
In Wei, yeah. Second mission.
Okay. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. You bet. All right, so Roger Bounds.
I'm Roger Bounds.
And when did you go to flight school?
11.
There you go.
And I was in Vietnam from April 68 to June, or through June of 69. I went to off-flight flight school, have no idea, can't repeat it in to remember, it was 19 Alpha or some darn thing.
Were you blue hat, yellow hat, red hat, or green hat?
I did what?
What color hat did you wear in flight school?
It was a red hat.
Red hat.
I was a red hat.
So did you come to Vietnam with like Glenn Strange or Jim Hudson or?
I arrived in country, in our unit with Bud Donnelly, and Grayson Davis, and I think that's it.
Lee Harrison wasn't in your class?
He didn't arrive with me.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay, that's all I need. That's perfect.
That's all you need.